Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay. Today's video is going to be about your twin flame, where they at, and any other tea you need to know about them. But before we hop into that, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Keen. Keen is an online service that gives you access to vetted psychics and spiritual advisors from the comfort of your own home 24/7 and with love in the air. We all have some love questions. I was nervous but excited about my first experience with Keen this year, but my advisor was so comforting and her accuracy really shocked me. Not only was she able to pinpoint some key changes in my life, but also gave me some great love advice, which we all need, tarot readers included. To get started on the website or the app, you just have to answer a quick survey to match you with the right advisor, and then you can start chatting. Use the link on the screen to get your first 10 minutes for $1.99. After that, it will depend on the advisor that you choose, but no worries, there's a satisfaction guarantee. For any of your love or life questions, try Keen today for $1.99. It's linked on the screen as well as in the description box and in the comments. Thank you so much for watching that. So let's go ahead and pick your cards. Hey, file number one, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with your twin flame. So we have the Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so definitely giving me air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Does not have to be, just what I'm immediately picking up. So this union definitely would be one that would be very emotionally fulfilling. I think that they would match your maturity. More so, they would try. That would be one of the things that would make the relationship almost stick out, is the fact that you both would equally want to be in the union, would equally want to make this something progressive as far as like emotionally romantic. But I don't think, you may not know this person yet, or if you know them, there's been definitely a separation. Because this Seven of Swords and this Six of Swords lets me know that there's been some type of deceit, there's been some type of hurt. There may be something that they're even carrying with them that is holding them up. Now, I don't really sense that this is all has to do with like romance. I think this is something that's going on in their lives. Like they may not feel like they're progressing the way that they want in their career or in other areas. So it's almost like they don't even have the capacity to be with someone romantically right now. Like I said, if they were in union with you, they would definitely try. If you do know this person, there may be a separation because they don't have it right now. So they're kind of still in that phase where they are putting what they kind of need over everything else, and not necessarily in a selfish way, in more of like a, if I had it together all the way, then I could relax and be in this relationship. You know what I mean? And even if this is someone that you do know, because I really don't sense that you guys know them, but if you do, you're separate right now because they can't right now. It's almost like they're going through their own dark night of the soul. They've either already hurt you or they're like on the brink of almost hurting you, and it's like they kind of know that, so they keep their distance because of this, if that makes any sense. What else does pile number one need to know about their twin flame? What does this person look like? What is their personality like? Wow. This person has a lot of anxiety. They think a lot. Definitely giving me swords energy. It's like the third swords, fourth. I'm sorry, I can't count. It's like the fourth swords. This person definitely has like a thing with thinking. So they're very intelligent. I do get opposing traits. So it's almost like you guys look just alike but look different at the same time. So like they may be you but blind, you but fair skinned, you but, you know what I mean? There's something that's like complete opposites but just the same at the same time. It's very interesting energy. They could have hair. There's a lot of hair here, so they could have like a ponytail or like a bun that they always wear. if for my women, the male may have hair. For my men, it's just there's something different about her hair. Like it may be just different than yours. Like I do get this opposing energy for you all. If you are, you know, like I said, if you're fair skinned, they may be darker skinned, stuff like that. But yeah, this person does a lot of thinking. They carry a lot on their back. They carry a lot in their mind. They worry about a lot. And I hate to say it, I do. So if you guys are like, if you're single and you're waiting for this person, it is not the time. I hate to say it like that, but it's definitely not the time, because I don't think that I've been thinking this the whole reading, but I've been trying to find a way. I've been trying to ask my spirit guides to say it in a different way. They are not very nice right now. And they don't really know how to be very nice right now. And although they would be able to recognize you and they would know that like you're their person and they would have that love and there would be all of this romance, there's also this side of them that they just have not worked out. Whether it's their own trauma or the trauma that they put on others, it's a little messy right now. They are working on their finances. They may be putting all of their energy into that. Maybe even just like letting go of a few things. I just heard for somebody like they had a tendency to always put others' needs before their own. You know, so that it's like the first time they're ever deciding that they're going to be kind of selfish, but they're almost just going ham with it. They're like going out of their way with it. Ooh, too many cards. So let's see. What else does pile number 1 need to know about this union? When will they meet this person? What will meeting them be like? Will they meet their twin flame? What do they need to know about their twin flame? Thank you. Yeah, definitely sleep on it. Reckless and skater girl. Okay, so sleep on it. Think before you speak. Get some rest. Don't sabotage. Call it a day. Need a break. Sleep deprived. Reckless, acting recklessly, getting lit. Highly volatile relationship personality. Use precautions and be precautious. And then there's also skater girl, skating along. Balance, outdoor date, letting things slide, adaptable quickly, seamlessly. Now, they may, okay, like I said, if you've met this person, you may be able to identify them by an outside date, because there is a lot of outside cards here. So I feel like there may be like an outside date. You guys go ice skating. You guys go like, what's that called? Hiking, something of that nature. Like you guys may actually date each other and meet up with each other. But like I said, they're in such a reckless space in their life that I don't think that they would be the best person. And I feel like they come in and out, or they may just be very quickly and seamlessly. Now, I don't want this to come off like, but if you know this person, I don't want this to come off like, oh, okay, let me go get back in union with this person. This is definitely like divinely orchestrated. Like this distance is literally for a purpose. Like, because they're too messy right now. Or maybe you guys would just be too messy right now. Like, yeah. Observing, nitpicking, creeping, yeah, things magnifying, getting rectified, and focus. Yeah, there needs to be a level of focus. There needs to be, some things need to be fixed. And it's just not going to get fixed if this relationship comes in distracting them. And I hate to say it, but that's just the truth of the matter. You want someone who's ready for what you're ready for. And I don't think they have it in themselves to get it done and to be with someone and unselfishly do these things. Like I said, there is some guilt in them. There is some sense of like responsibility. I do sense that this may be for children as well. Like they may have children, but so it's like they may be so focused on that, or focused on the people that they hurt, focused on hurting you. Like they're so focused on something that there is like, I'll just stay away because I know I'm not ready. I know I'm not like built like this. I know I'm not in a position where I can love this person wholly and completely. So I'm just gonna walk away from it. I don't want to though. I don't want to. But I'm gonna walk away from it. Like I said, if you haven't met them, it's more of a, I'm not even worried about it. You know, it's like it's literally not even on their minds because they don't want to they just know where they are and they don't want to mess it up. So clarity for power one. What else do they need to know about this twin flame? What else? Yeah, unrequited love. Oh, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this going. Yeah. And I got a message on that. And then it says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Something else. What else do they need to know about this twin flame right now? Where is this person? Where is this person? Children. What did I say earlier? I told you they're somewhere with their children. They have children, or maybe they have, like I just heard for somebody, a niece or nephew or something that they're particularly like attached to. Clarity. Woo! Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah. That makes me think of another card. Needing a break, needing to sleep on it. Yeah. So I feel like this person, like I said, they are self-sabotaging, but they don't want to. So it's not something that they're like intentionally trying to do. It's like, let me take a step back, because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm making a mess of my life. I'm making a mess of my relationships. So I'm gonna take a step back. I do think that there is a level of hurt that has come to them that has made them take this step back, or made them hurt you, or made them hurt other people. So they are taking a step back. But like I said, you want someone who's ready. So I don't think this is a union that is ready to come together if you all are, if you're looking for that. I would even dare to say that for some of you, this may be a mirror of your own situation. If it feels like a mirror for you, then it probably is, because that is the nature of a twin flame. They are very similar to you. They're in similar spots in your life. But a lot of the times, union is hard because of the similarities, because of the energy. Maybe one or the other or both are not ready to quite bring the purpose together. So it's almost like sometimes you'll stay in separation until, all of the moving parts are right. But for some of you, I do feel like someone wanted to give the relationship a chance and someone was fighting the relationship. And I know that that's typical, like the typical love story, but it's kind of like, one of you really convinced yourself, like, this is never going to work. Like, this is not, I'm not. And one of you is kind of like, let's go for it. Why not? Like, let's get into it. And so I feel like those are for those who feel like they've met their twin flame. But for others of you, like I said, someone's given up on the connection altogether, like finding a twin flame or finding a soulmate in the first place. Like, they've given up on it. So it's like one of you has hope and one of you doesn't right now, which again, that's not conducive for a healthy relationship either. So there's a retreat right now. A lot of love, but just a little bit of a retreat. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a closing message from this Work Your Light deck, Oracle deck, just to see what both of you need to hear on your journey to each other, away from each other, whatever. What do they need to know? What does pile number one need to know about their twin flame, about their twin flame journey? Woo! Akasha, you're divinely guided. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Ooh. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Look, that floating energy, right? And sisterhood of the rose, beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. That reminds me of awakening. So that brings everything, ties everything up with a bow. Both of you, or one of you, more so this person who's away from the connection, is definitely coming into, like, they are getting an energetic upgrade. It may not feel like that to them, or they may be overthinking it a lot, but it is literally they're going through what they need to go through so that they can be better. And so a lot of that is looking in the mirror. A lot of that is feeling the pain that they have and like having to make very tough decisions about what they're going to do moving forward. This is a path. I wouldn't doubt that you guys are going to meet eventually. It's just not right now, because there are a lot of soul patterns that need to be released. Like I said, we all have a karmic, we all have a twin flame, we all have soulmates. So it's just, and soul family. So I feel like there's some type of things that they have attached themselves to that they need to get under control before they can have anything, let alone a twin flame connection. So they're working through their own like soul patterns and contracts, their karmic relationships. I do feel like the children, for some of you, this person may have a child with somebody else, and like, ooh, interesting. The connection with the person that they had the child with wasn't a connection that they were supposed to have, but the connection with the child was one that was supposed to exist. That is so interesting. And I've seen that somewhere. Like sometimes your relatives come back as your children or something like that. I feel like they have that kind of connection. So it's almost like they have like a relationship with their ex or something that's kind of strained, but it's something that needs to be cleared up in order for anything new to come in. But yeah, there's definitely some beauty here. There's definitely some devotion here, and it's going to teach both of you a lot. And I genuinely think the person that is watching this, you're going to teach them a lot. You're going to learn a lot for the sake of each other. So I wouldn't doubt if this came together eventually. It's just not a right now type of thing. But the moment there you guys are unbound, and the moment you guys are walking in your purpose, it's definitely going to be a very, very beautiful connection, okay? Thank you so much for watching this reading, pile number 1. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading for your twin flame. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with them. The Ace of Cups. Ooh, the Ten of Swords in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. Now, these cards are not supposed to be read in reverse, but I'm gonna read them that way anyway. So you definitely may already know this person. This is very, very new though. I will warn you that this is almost like this person, you don't know very much about them. They probably keep a lot to themselves, or you have a very hard time getting information out of them. They are definitely keeping things to themselves. So, I mean, yay for you coming into union with your twin flame, even unnoticeably so. But they're definitely somewhere in your sphere, whether it's a friend of a friend or somebody you've spoken to or somebody that you are currently talking to, but you like have like no idea, like you don't know very much about them. You just kind of like text from time to time. There's definitely some of that, but there's a lot going on under the surface with them. I heard very clearly, like if you see her like kind of playing on her phone, just kind of laying there with all those swords inside of her, it's almost like in some ways they've kind of, I don't want to say they've given up, but they've just kind of, they just kind of surrendered to a lot of things. And I do think that this has to do with like their own like mental stuff that they have going on. This person may be very busy minded, or like they have went through a lot, or had a lot of loss, or something's going on where it's like their mind isn't even present on the possibility of a relationship with someone else. Or no, I won't say that. They're present, but it's almost like it's like they hide their pain from you, or they hide their pain from others. There's a level of like, they don't talk about it. They don't want to talk about it, but there is a lot of pain there. There is a lot of depth there. So if you find yourself trying to get deeper with them and they just don't want to do it, it's because there's just more to them than meets the eye, and they don't feel comfortable sharing it. And it has nothing to really do with you personally. I just think this person just likes to keep them to them. So they don't really do a lot of talking. Okay. What does this person look like? What's their personality like? What else do they need to know? Yeah, 5 of Cups energy. What do I need to know? Definitely keep it from you. If you already know this person, if you've met this person, they definitely keep it from you. What's that person having? What do they look like? What does pile number 2 need to know about this person? Look at that Ten of Swords in reverse too. Yeah, they're sad. They're sad about money. And I mean, that's probably most people. You know what? Correction. They're a workaholic. That's what it is. They are a workaholic. They are someone who works a lot. Look at her with her laptop. And it just made me think of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like, always just working on something and trying to figure something out. Always at the laptop. Always at, like, it's like they're so there. And I think it's almost like a coping mechanism for them. And like, remember, twin flames can be a mirror to you sometimes. And I feel like in this case, are you a workaholic? I'm gonna need you to ask yourself. Or are you over concerned with your abundance? And like, everyone is to some sort of degree, but I think that this may be it's not healthy when it's in excess, or when it's for a purpose, or to hide from something. And I think that that's what they do. They hide behind their work. They hide behind their phone. You see, they just hide all the time. Yeah, but there's like some substantial hurt here. This person, I wouldn't be surprised if they were in therapy, if they weren't like getting more help that way as well. There's a card sticking out and I just want to touch it. Yeah. Justice. Maybe they are in this mood of trying to repair what has been lost to them. So for some of you, this is like obvious repair, like get their finances up, or repair a broken heart. Like I said, did I say therapy? I hope I said therapy. They like maybe in therapy, like they're trying to repair what's broken here. They're definitely not letting go of like the past. I will say that this person, despite all of that, the world card, this person is very successful. Like at least they will be, in whatever they're trying to do. So this work right now that they are doing is actually going to bear some fruit at some point. It's just a matter of, and to be honest, they could even be seeing success. Like I said, they are a workaholic. So people who are workaholics are not a workaholic for no reason. Like something's going right for them to be that like focused in on something. So I feel like things are going right. They're completing their journey. This person may be a very spiritual person or be very connected. Like I wouldn't be surprised if your connection to them is like about religion or about matters of the heart, matters of spirituality. Like that may be what their connection is with you. But they're so zoned in on their work that it's almost like it's either hard to get close to them, or it's almost like they use it as a shield. Also, there's some significant trauma here with them that they keep replaying over in their minds. And I feel like they almost don't feel like love is positive or like conducive for like a healthy life for them. Like I feel like that's almost something that they think when they think about love, they almost get a little scared because they're like, I don't know about that. Now, as far as how they look, I'm honestly not picking anything up. There is something that's popping to me out about their eyes. So because most of the eyes in here are hidden or like down. So I feel like this person may have like beautiful eyes. Like when you look into their eyes, it's almost like you feel a little tingly feeling. They may have a very serious expression. Like they may have a tendency to be but in reality, big smile, big bright personality, or bubbly or something of that nature. But it's like you couldn't tell if you didn't know. There's a little bit of mystery here about this person. What else does pile number 2 need to know about their twin flame? What do they need to know about their union? What does pile number 2 need to know about their union with their twin flame? The document. Glam it up. Yes. What else do they need to know about the union with their twin flame? What does pile number 2 need to know about the union with their twin flame? Make it clear. Shy. I find that interesting with glam it up. Woo! Gonna put these down, okay? Staying in. Yeah. And stork, which makes me think of the world card for some reason. It says in a new edition, ideas manifested, pregnancy, birth, child, children, family, good news, and inspiration. Okay. Children could be involved. I think you guys inspire each other. That's really what I think it is. I think that this may start as a work relationship or start as like you just seeing the light in them, or vice versa, where it's like, oh, you cool, I like you. Tell me more. This person says to themselves with this shy card, night in, your space, a moment alone, your partner is busy, free time, mental space, nervous, too nervous to ask you out. It takes a minute. The answer is yes. Oh, the answer is maybe, and second guess. This person is shy. And I think that's where this sense of mystery comes from, because you're like, why don't this person ever talk? Or vice versa. This could be your energy as well. Like I said, I asked, what would the union be like? Maybe that one of you is super shy and then one of you is just out there, like always talking, always giggling. I get this picture of someone, because like both of these people in these cards have on beanies. I get this picture of like the person who like wears the beanies and the hoodies and they zip them all the way up. And then there's like the person next to them that has on like glitter and gold and like nails. Like I just feel like there's 2 different types of energy here. So you guys may meet each other out on the town, through friend of a friend, in some type of social situation. Doesn't have to be. I wouldn't even be surprised at like social media, something of that nature. But that is like completely the opposite. So I think that's where the mystery comes from. Like this face that she is giving me is like the face. I'm seeing their face. Like I just feel like they always have a very calm, controlled expression, but they are not that way at all on the inside. But it's just like when you see them, it's almost like, for some of you, it will be intimidation, because you'll be thinking like, ooh, what's wrong with them? Or you'll be thinking like, they must not like me or something like that. But it's like, no, they just look like that. Rest in be face. With this text, email, or agreement, letter, separation, divorce, contract, news, legal papers, with this document, There may be some document that is important between you all. Ooh, for some of you, it's a, you know, people who call your phone mistakenly or text you mistakenly. It might be that, which is strange. For some of you, it is a DM. For others of you, it's like you guys, like I said, you guys work together. There's like a business agreement, and then it just ends up turning into something else. Yeah. But there's also this thing about a separation or divorce. So for some of you, the thing that they're hiding and the thing that they are like recovering from is a divorce or like a separation of some sort between another last relationship, which is why they're probably really guarded, because it's like, well, I'm literally in the middle of a divorce. Like, I don't have it for you, babe. Okay, so what else do they need to know about this union? Yeah, that came right out. Okay, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah. Calling my soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, visualization will help bring you together. Y'all heard that? Prayers, affirmations, and visualizations. And then ask for and accept help from others. So it says, let friends help you. Let your friends help you. That read differently to me. That's how I know there's a message there. The message that I'm seeing is something along the lines of like let friendship in. I wouldn't even be surprised if you guys started out that way. Just friends, very playful, a youthful energy. Like I said, whoever's the outgoing one will be very monumental in like bringing the union together, because it's like that person is on their own, they'll just leave you a yak. So it's kind of like I can see a lot of jokes being exchanged, a lot having the same humor, and that kind of opens this person up and then brings them in. I wouldn't even be surprised if you guys are not aware that you are twin flames yet, because I think a lot of people, when they think of twin flames, they think of like this intensity and that's the person that I love. And it's like sometimes it's literally like the person you sit next to who you're very comfortable with. And then you look around and you're like, oh, I kind of like this person. Like, they're kind of cool, or they're kind of interesting. Or maybe you just don't even see them in that light until you do get in a romantic relationship and you see the vibe. So, like I said, I think this is very new. Very new. Clarity for my pal twos. What do my pal twos need to know about this connection? What do they need to know about their union? What are they supposed to do? Thank you. Anything else? What else do they need to know about this union? Okay, nothing else. All right, so the first card out was answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Now, remember we said calling in your soulmate. We keep talking about calls, right? So some of you are both of you are being called to something. You're both being presently called to something. And I will say, for a very few of you, whatever you're being called to right now serves for both of you. So I'm finna pull an example out there, y'all. One of you is a farmer, one of you is a gardener. Y'all create like the world's biggest self-sustaining farm / garden. And y'all create a business out of it. Random, I know. But that's like kind of what I'm sensing. Like you may feel like you're going in different directions, but you're not. That's where this like coming together to do something or work together comes from. One of you does hair, one of you cuts hair. You come together to open a salon. One of you is really into spirituality. One of you is into, I don't know, herbalism. And then you guys come together and you heal the people in your vicinity. There's some type of person that both of you need to go ahead and answer. You may be tiptoeing on it, but you're not necessarily like there. Also, answer the call to each other. Like you really feeling each other. You really like each other. You feel the pull. You've been hearing a lot of readings about this. It's kind of like, okay, now it's time to start not looking for each other, but almost expecting each other. Okay, and then we have share your voice. So what are you supposed to do? That's what I asked. Come out of the cage, persecution, and expression. Express yourself. So once you answer the call, talk. Okay, period. Man, spirit be talking. So once you answer the call, talk. Say what you got to say. Express yourself. If you're on social media, express yourself. If you are artists, express yourself. Whatever you're doing, it's time for both of you to express yourself. What are you guys supposed to do? Both of your existence is supposed to enlighten the world. Okay? And then it says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. That's unbound. Now, I don't really get a karmic from this. There's something about that contract words that sticks out with the document and all of that stuff. So I feel like there is a physical contract that does need to be broken. And then there's also like your connection is going to break a contract. So like if you had a lifetime of like, if you believe in these type of things, if you have had like a cycle of always missing each other, like never quite coming into union, this may be the time where you finally come into union. You know what I mean? After all of these lifetimes. So it's almost like there'll be a sense of familiarity, but it'll also be a sense of like relief. Like I don't even all the way know where that just came from. Like I didn't even, the word relief wasn't even in my head, but thank you, Spirit. So I feel like for some of you, it'll be a sense of relief. Like, oh, I finally caught you. I'm finally with you. I'm finally talking to you. So look for those signs as well when you meet this person or when you guys come into union, okay? But that is all I'm seeing for you, pal number 2. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, pal number 3. Welcome to your reading about your twin flame. Let's see what's going on. So we have the King of Wands. We have the Magician. And we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And also the King of Wands is in reverse, but you saw that. Okay, so instantly with the King of Wands and the Magician, I do get that this person is very rambunctious. Okay, they are a very particular energy. But almost a little reckless, almost a little cocky. I hate to say it, but almost a little cocky. They don't like to lose. They probably have a very competitive energy. They could be very, this honestly may be a fire sign, and I hate to say it because I am a fire sign, but Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they may be very, because it's in reverse, it just makes me feel like they're like the bad parts of their own traits. So this is a very masculine energy, but remember, masculine is not, assigned to just woman or man. That is somebody who has a very action oriented energy. They like to do, and I feel like, but sometimes I feel like they kind of overdo it, or they kind of like get pouty, or like they hate to, like I said, they hate to lose. They're competitive. There's that kind of energy. And I feel like they are in a space of uplifting where they are trying to create things for themselves. They may have a lot of willpower. They may be like really going through their life, but there's some aspect that's off with their abilities to share themselves with other people. They're definitely very skilled, definitely very resourceful, but I think they could be a little selfish. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you, they're a little selfish. They might be a little selfish. And I don't see that this interrupting connecting. I think it's just more of an issue. Like I could see that this coming into union, but I just think that they're a little annoying right now. They are a little annoying. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe overly sensitive, overly impatient. They give too much, they give too little. Like I said earlier, like there's something else going on here, but it's so admirable. Like it gives me that person that, yes, they have flaws. So when you see them, like, oh, here comes this impatient person. Oh, here comes this loud person. But they're so inspiring at the exact same time. Like, you're so like, wow, they're a really good person. Or wow, they're really smart. Or wow, they're really good. And it almost makes you forgive the parts that you don't like. Because it's almost like a little charming. Boo is charming. Okay, Knight of Swords. They definitely be moving fast, child. What else do they need to know? What does this person look like? What do they need to know? Wow. 8 of Cups. What does this person look like? Thank you. Ace of Cups. Yeah. I say what they look like and they give me some of everything else. The color white is significant. May not be a big deal, but there's something here about the color white that pops up for me. And look, I just turned over another card. She has on a white shirt. So there's something about the color white. They may prefer white clothing. I'll often have on a white t-shirt or white hoodie, something like that. It's not a big deal, but it's something that may pop up a lot. But either way, and something about red pops up too. So they could have red hair, or like maybe currently they have like a red hairstyle, like a reddish tone to their hair. Doesn't have to be, but I see these little blinks of yellow that pop up. Cool energy. Like not cool, like chill, like they're cool. This person's cool. They're loud and proud and, rock 'em, sock 'em, bop 'em, but they're cool. They're very they're a cool person to hang around. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. This could also be reflective of your energy as well. But yeah, this is a quick moving person. This person is trying to make really like quick decisions in their life. They may move fast. I had like a funny thought of like them, you always seeing their back because they're just always like in the next room, going out the door, going to the car. Like they're always like moving really fast. And you're always like, babe, come back. Now, I don't really get a sense whether or not you know this person. Honestly, this does feel like a union that is already coming to pass. I feel like this person feels familiar to me, which means that they must feel familiar to you. So you already know them, already date them, already with them. But there's something that goes on there. There is a need for self-love. So whether this is you or them, I think that's where that selfishness comes from. Now, it can be an excess where they just won't give, they won't allow, they only do things for themselves. But I do get this sense of like, one of you does need to do some self-love because you're not putting in enough on yourself. And it's almost like one of you is teaching the other to be more selfish, despite the fact that you don't dislike it, or, you know, you may feel like, oh, everybody should be giving. It almost feels like you need self-love, the person that's watching. You need self-love. You need to learn when to stop giving. You need to learn when to have boundaries, even with them. You know what I mean? Even with them, because that is the point of a twin flame, is to teach you. So, you know, you may be learning boundaries from them. And because they going to do what they got to do for them every time. So why are you, not even just in your relationship with them, but why are you always giving or extending and never giving that same love to yourself? So it's almost like they're leading you to this. And there's also like one of you is leaving to like do something better with themselves. I don't get the sense of like they're leaving you more than I'm getting the sense of like they're leaving behind restrictions. They're leaving behind something that's kept them like emotionally trapped for a while, you know. And I guess, like I said, they might inspire you to do better. So clarity, what do I need to know about this union? What does pile number 3 need to know about this union with their twin flame? Ooh, the screw. I take that back. I take it back. What do they need to know about this union with their twin flame? What do they need to know about this union with their twin flame? One more. What does pile number 3 need to know about their union with their twin flame? Thank you. Okay, the unsaid. Yeah, try me. See, I always tell people like twin flame connections can be very, very, like, it's not as toxic as a karmic in my opinion. It's just, it's intense, you know, because like with a karmic, it's like someone isn't giving anything. So it's almost like that. It's almost like a push and pull. It actually kind of balances out because one person is pulling or pushing, and you know, it's this constant tug of war until somebody eventually lets go. With a twin flame, it's like everyone is pulling or pushing. So like it's so intense because it's like, you know, if either one of us let go, everyone's going flying. It's not one-sided. It's like it's both. So sometimes it's over intense, but I'll explain that more. So we have team awesome. Okay, with the screw and try me, not interested, leaving quickly. Remember this quick energy. In trouble, getting shafted, horizontal jogging, telling someone off, not in the mood. The answer is no. Pissed off, chopping block, fed up. Things need to change. So y'all, okay, either you, I really don't feel like you're in separation, but you could be. If you're in separation, this kind of blew up a little bit. There was an argument, words were said, someone was being a little too selfish, and it was just like, you know what, you get out of here, you get yourself together. Like that kind of energy. But I do get the feeling like at one point you broke up just to come back, if that makes any sense, because there was just too much unsaid, there was too much undone. Like it was this almost for both of you, it was like, I just can't take it, I can't feel it without you. Like I need you back because it's not the same. Life is not the same without you. Like I said, there could be some selfishness or like this constant, like I just feel like this person blew up on you in a way that wasn't very flattering. Not in a way that was abusive. I just feel like they were having a bad day, they had a bad moment, and they just kind of like went there, and you was like, no. Get on out of here. Like I said, learning to not let people step over you, putting that self-love on yourself. Or they just have a tendency to be pissy. Like they're always upset. They're always like yelling, screaming, upset about something. And that causes an issue. But you are very compatible. Healthy and open communication, spending time together, compatible and on the same page. So this can go one of multiple ways. Your relationship is damn near perfect, or and like that person has an outward energy that is a little too much. They may be a little too mean to other people, or they always like fighting with somebody else, but with you, everything's perfect. Or there's always an issue between you two because of this person's behavior or someone's behavior that's not very flattering, which causes one of you to get mad, and then there's like these things that are not said. But you're very equally yoked. Communication just needs to be improved. I'm not telling anybody to stay in a situation that's not healthy, because y'all know that is not what I'm about. But I will say that sometimes it's just about like we're just growing, like it's growing pains. This person needs to learn, you need to learn, and the more you guys learn, the easier the connection will get. So especially if it's something that's fairly new, it's kind of like, well, they've never communicated this way, you know, or vice versa. Like I said, if you know it's unhealthy, you use your discernment. You know what's unhealthy. But for some of you, it's not unhealthy. It's just more so like this person doesn't know how to control their emotions yet. And that often happens with fire signs, if this person is a fire sign. And so it's just like, you know, you kind of come in to teach them that, or vice versa. There's a lot of love here. They do adore you. They think you're great. So clarity, what do they need to know about this connection? Ooh, and I saw that earlier. Hold on, y'all. Y'all got a lot of cards. I'm gonna come back to the ones that I just flipped over because I got everything I need. So we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Yeah, so this may not be somebody that you initially would be attracted to. Healing family issues. I seen this. I've been thinking this the whole reading, but I was like, maybe not. Express your love. And engagement. Yeah, and then the other two cards that came out is reconciliation and finances and career. Now, this person, there are a lot of things in their family life that affects the way that they communicate. One of you could have had a very toxic home, or like just a very like their home permitted and or taught them to be the way that they are. So that's why it's translating into your relationship that way, because it's like, well, I don't know another way to be. Like, this is who I am and this is how I am. So like I said earlier, you kind of teach them, or vice versa. Like you teach them like, hey, we don't do that here, okay? That's a thing. Also, keeping an open mind. They may not be what you normally date. Like I said, if you're a very quiet person, this person may be too much for you, or they may not be your physical type, but you're attracted to them, of course, they're cute, but you're not like, that's not the person you would have picked if you would have thought on your own. You know what I mean? So that goes up to, yeah. And then in your love life, it's ascending to a higher level of commitment. So there might be some reconciliation, and they may be trying to make it clean. Like I said, the unsaid, like they can't, it's an empty hole if you guys are in separation. So I feel like they will come back, and when they come back, they're going to be like, okay, can we make this like serious? Like, can we fix it? I'm sorry. Like, I'm tripping. Like, you know, let's fix it. And I mean, again, using that discernment, finances and career, that may be messing with your relationship as well. If things are not going as well, like I said, they may overspend or underspend, be too giving to something. So something may be coming on with that as well. But you're like family to them. They love you. So they really genuinely do. It's just some habits that they need to work on, okay? These cards, we're going to just get what you guys' purpose are together as twin flames, and anything else you need to know about this connection. So one more, because we already got two. One more for my pile threes. What do they need to know about that twin flame? Ooh, got two more in here. Ooh, three more. Okay. So, wow, you guys have such a lovely message. So don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Oh, I got such a good message for y'all. The initiation, rites of passage, crossing the threshold. So together, you are supposed to become more of who you are together. Specifically you. I just keep getting this focus on you, the person watching. If you tend to dim your light, if you tend to put yourself behind others, if you tend to not be, you know, to kind of stay in the shadows, it's almost like stop doing that. And this person is so the opposite of you and so like outlandish sometimes. It's almost like they're supposed to teach you to be the opposite way, or teach you something new about what it is to be the opposite of who you are in a positive way. For them, it's a rite of passage. They need to mature. I hate to say it, but they need to mature. And you may be very much so mature. And that is what you're there to teach. Now, we also have share your voice, again, back with that same thing. Expression, right? So don't dim your light. Express yourself. Say what you mean. When you don't feel good, when you feel taken advantage of, say that, right? But then we also have take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. What do we say? Healing family issues. Y'all are supposed to break the chain of your family trauma. What? So big. That's so big. Y'all are going to break generational curses together, separately. Like, there's going to be, you both are supposed to change. That's why I said I think I got one message for you, one message for them, and then what that is going to mean for both of you. And that's going to be changing the way family dynamics work. You know, like I said, team awesome. Like, you guys are going to have better communication, better like relationships with your children. Like, maybe you're going to be kinder about things that you say, like things of that nature. Whatever family issues both of you have, you're definitely going to fix them together, and that is so beautiful. Okay, my love, thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, pal number 4, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with your twin flame. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, we love it. Knight of Swords. Yes. Okay. Yes. Young. Possibly younger than you. Doesn't have to be. If not younger than you, high-spirited. Like, there's still a newness to them that they carry in their life. I don't know how else to say it. I love this energy, okay? I'm just over here looking like, this is wonderful. This person is very determined, very like calm, smooth energy. They know what they want. They know where they're going. Like, they're probably, like I said, they're probably creating something for themselves right now. So they can be very like patiently creating something for their children, putting money away, like something of that nature. They give me very protective energy, a team player with this 3 of Pentacles. So I don't really sense whether or not you guys are in union or not yet, but I do, like, there's a lot of characteristics here, which lets me know that like, they have a very strong presence. This is not someone that you are going to have to bicker with. Like, once you come to the fact that you guys want to be together, it's almost like they're ready, or at least they're ready to work toward it. So, because I'm seeing a lot of Knight energy and there's not a lot of King energy yet. 2 Knights. Close, but not there yet, if that makes any sense. That's why I said I think this person may be very young or they have a very high-spirited energy. I don't think that they are immature, more than I think that they are just starting out somewhere in some way. Like, they're just getting their footing in with a new job, or they're just getting their footing in with a new house. Like, oh, it's like the making of a complete person. I know that sounds bad, but like, I'm really excited about the energy. It's like they're not necessarily complete, whole, and just sitting around waiting for love. They're kind of in that space where they're open to it, but they're still creating their other things as they go. Like I said, this lady keeps standing out to me. So they could, like I said, they could be of older energy. If not, they're just very mature. And I feel like that's the energy that they kind of bring to you. It's very like, oh, I can help you with that. Yeah, sure. That's nothing. I can figure that out. No problem. Like, it's you can really create a future with this person because they're just that like willing and open. Yeah. So easygoing. I love that. It just feels good even reading for this person. So clarity. What else does pal number 4 need to know about their twin flame? What do they need to know about this twin flame? Yeah, 3 of Wands. What do they need to know about this twin flame? Yeah, the World. Yeah. Oh, this is great. This is lovely. Okay, because we have the 3 of Wands, we have the World card, and we have the 5 of Swords. This is excellent, excellent energy. Now, that Swords may worry some of you, but just wait. I got the message. So this person has a very expansive energy. They are ready to multiply. They are very, very mature. Like I said, they aren't complete yet, but they are ready. They're ready. They're ready to do what they need to do. They're the makings of a partner that you want to build something with. They're seeing a lot of success in their career. They're probably getting a lot of opportunities and smashing those opportunities. Like, they're ready for expansion with these threes here, especially with this 3 of Wands. They're definitely, like I said, they're in position and they're ready to have it. So this person has a very joyful energy, very ambitious. I don't know if I've said that, but I need you to know that this person is ambitious. This is not a person that's sitting around. This is not a person waiting for you to come along for them to do anything. They're already doing it. They're just, they just haven't found you yet. So they're kind of really concerned about that. Now with this 5 of Swords, there is a desire for peace. This card talks about a desire for peace because, realizing like they have a little resentment, they have a little like a past. So like I do think that this person has a very low tolerance for BS. And I know that a lot of people will say, oh, that's a good thing. Because I could even get like the slightest inkling that someone doesn't line up with what they're trying to do, they'll tap out. Like, they'll shut down because they just feel like, I don't have time for this. I don't have the headspace for this. And sometimes that can be annoying when, you're in a relationship with your partner, or when you're like in an argument, or there's a serious issue on the table and they shut down because they're like, I don't want to deal with it. Like, okay, well, you gotta kind of deal with it a little bit. Like, so there's a little bit of that there, but there is something about like resentment or like some type of issue with the win. But I do think that that's not relationship related. I feel like that's something that they're like, I wouldn't be surprised if they had a lot of haters, or if they had a lot of people who had a lot of issues with them because of the way that they move. Because again, they're a winner. So it's like they're always winning. They're always trampling, but sometimes they might trample over others, or they may have a tendency to not really pay attention to like the way that they rub people the wrong way, or they may have a sharp tongue, or there's people who don't like that they're getting more than them, or they have more than, there's something like that, which will also cause you to figure out like, okay, this person, people don't like this person, but it's not that case. For a lot of those people, it's just a little bit of jealousy. I hate to say it, but they want peace. They don't intentionally cause the peace, if that's the worry. Okay, so let's see about your union. What do they need to know about their union? What does pile number 4 need to know about this union with their twin flame? Will they meet this person? What do they need to know about this? I hate that. What a catch. And Sunshine. I told y'all this reading is everything. Pile number 4, you got it going on. You and your twin flame got it going on, okay? Because remember, twin flames are mirrors sometimes. Clarity. What does pile number 4 need to know about their twin flame union? Make it clear. Cool with whatever. What do they need to know about their twin flame union? Make it clear. One more card. Thank you. Oh, friendship. Okay. So they talk about it. An ideal partner or mate, abundance. Remember, this person is abundant. Self-esteem, value, marriage material. Good attitude, happy times, positive attitude, things going well. The answer is yes. I heard the answer is yes comes up in 2 cards. I don't know what you're agreeing to, but it's a yeah. Like, you definitely coming in the union, okay? Being chill, trusting the process, making decisions, living in the now, casual to no commitment. That's going on here. And friendship, they're true friends, solid friends, authentic, would do anything for you there no matter what. I get several messages for this pile number 4. Both of you are catch. There's someone particularly that is going to emphasize the catch that the other is. So whether this is your partner always telling you like, oh my God, you're everything. I adore you. You're the best. Like, there's that kind of energy, or vice versa. Like, one of you dotes over the other a lot. And not in a unhealthy way, just kind of like, oh my God, I'm so happy I found you. I could see this being so positive and so calm. Maybe you even start out as friends, or you know how some people say that their lover is their best friend? I feel like you guys are going to have that going on. Like, they may try to push you into the casual zone at first. They know better, but they're going to try it anyway, or vice versa. Which makes sense with this 5 of Swords, kind of like putting your needs over another to win. But if you keep that energy, and if you keep that like, no, like, you see what we're supposed to, like, Stop it. they'll like, if you keep up your standards, they'll definitely come around, or vice versa. I think it's just they're going to try to be cool. They kind of like trust the process. They're trying to take their time, because this is a level of patience here. So they're going to try to take their time with that, because they're so focused on everything else. They're rushing towards everything else that they're like, oh, no, we can take it easy. And it's like, no. So I think there may be some type of friendship that starts off, or like that is the core of your relationship. It just goes. Like, there's no difficulty in conversation. There's no difficulty in like understanding each other. It just goes. They may bring a level of like excitement to your life. Like, all of your cards for the most part are upright. So there's just like a little bit of like joy. Like, okay, we're fine. Everything goes well when we're together. Let's see what else you need to know about this connection. So what else does pile number 4 need to know about this twin flame connection? Ooh, codependency. That's interesting. Clarifying that. What do I need to know about this? Chemistry. Retreat. Yeah, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. It's time to disconnect from the world. Clarity. What else? What messages do you have, pile number 4, about this connection? Honeymoon. Aw, y'all have these just the sweetest little set of cards. Y'all have just the sweetest set of cards, I swear. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So definitely getting away from each other. So I don't know if you guys like going on trips and things are going to be important in your relationship, but there is a sense of this with this codependency. I do get the couple that like, once you guys are in union, it's like an attachment. It's like an immediate attachment. I want to be around you. I want to see you. I want to like rub your feet. I want to smell your hair. Like, it's like this weird thing where it's like you guys, so like being careful about getting too wrapped up in each other that you lose sight of everything else. But I don't think it's an unhealthy codependency. I just think it's more of a you just really like each other and like spending time. So it is going to come off like that honeymoon stage. I don't really even see anything bad. I think that may be the biggest thing, is just codependency becoming a problem, because you're so well matched that sometimes it can get in the way of everything else. And also there's an addictions that come up as well. So this person could have like an addiction. For some of y'all, I'm really smelling cigarettes. One of you can't stand it, and that becomes an issue. Now I got cigarettes and possibly alcohol. But like, there's an outside codependency that not ruins, but affects the relationship as well. And I heard for some of you, don't be afraid to like explore with each other. You know what I mean? Go on trips, go other places with each other. Because if anything, you've met someone that you can do those things with. Clarity. So what does pile number 4 need to know? What are they meant to do in this twin flame union? Wow. Your cards have been off the charts. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Ooh, I got such a beautiful message for that. Ooh, just in case you didn't see it. And it's a rose there, so look. That's for y'all. Clarity. Clarity. One more card. What does pile number 4 need to know about this? What do they need to know about this twin flame connection? What are they supposed to do together? Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Integration. That's the word that stands out for you. Clarity, what else are they supposed to do in this twin flame union? Ooh. Ask for one, get multiple. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. You have been training for this for lifetimes. That is so pretty. Wow. Align your life. What is not aligned and what needs to change. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart, inner temple. I'm going to put these away because I don't think any of them really, well, never mind. I'm going to keep the age of the light. You've been training for this for lifetimes, but I got your message very clear. The cracked open, unfolding rose, it's happening for you, not to you. Whatever relationships you have been in is going to be nothing like this. This is going to be something that's very identifiable. No matter what the direction that it takes, no matter what the energy that it gives, as far as like how it comes into union, it's going to be something so different and so healthy and so wonderful. This is a relationship that's just divinely guided. You're just supposed to be together in this lifetime. It just is what it is. It has no more like worldly purpose aside from just being a true example of love. That is it. That is so beautiful. Okay, bless you. That's so beautiful. So it's really like it's just something that's going to just really show you and tell you and like provide like such a good example of a good relationship, that you guys just being together is going to show the world something so beautiful. Any relationship that you've ever been in that like, you know, that you were like, why am I always with these people that are so mismatched, or vice versa, it's like this is going to make sense. And I know that with twin flames everyone says that, but like I said in the beginning of the video, sometimes you're not supposed to meet your twin flame in this journey. For you, yes, you are supposed to meet this person. So you are very lucky, and I'm so happy for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching this reading, pile number 4. If this resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, pile number 5, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and hop into your cards about your twin flame. Ooh, starting out a little rocky. 5 of Swords, 10 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I normally don't read these cards in reverse, but I'm gonna do it this time. But I also feel like there is a sense of them wanting to be turned over as well. So I'm gonna read them as they are in position, but I'm also going to kind of make sure that I incorporate the other meaning, because I just get this feeling that I should. I do feel like you guys are already in separation. You have already met this person, and it has been separation for some time now. I am straight channeling right now, because like I haven't even given a thought of like what these cards mean, and I kind of already have the message. There's definitely a separation right here, because if you look, I know this is supposed to be like a female character, but I'm looking at the short hair. And so you have the male, and then there's like the female in the back, like crying, and like the other person walking away. So I feel like there's this, we've already separated, and we kind of already can't stand each other, with this 10 of Cups card as well in reverse. Like that, it was too much pressure. It was too much. There was too much working against the relationship. There was too much mentally jousting. This is, unfortunately, you know, we talk about twin flames being in separation. Like I said in the beginning of the video, sometimes it is meant for you to be in separation with your twin flame. Like it serves a purpose. Remember, this is someone who has like, it's like a duplicate of your soul, a half of your soul. So it's almost like sometimes coming together can be a lot more friction. It's a level of character development for you both to be separated, if that makes any sense. It's like a part of your origin story almost. So there may be a lot of separation right now due to just differences and not being able to really handle the pressure. Maybe it was too much love. Maybe it was a lack of love. Maybe, you know, you expected a lot and that person, you know, wasn't ready to step up to the plate, or vice versa. There was no doubt like the intention to be in this relationship. Like there was no doubt, like there was a lot of love here and a lot of intention, but I just feel like it just ended up falling through due to an argument, due to too much pressure. For one of you, it was just a relationship that, although it had a lot of positive aspects and like you really love this person and there was like a sense of like, this is my soulmate, there was also like, I never had this before and it felt uncomfortable. You know how sometimes they say that people who have trauma, like they'll mistake the opposite of their trauma for positivity, or like for like the idealism. So like, okay. So like for instance, a person who has like a parent that was very distant, they may pick partners who are distant. So when they get a partner who is very like emotionally connected, or like very, you know, they want to talk to them, they want to be around you, they do want to communicate, it's kind of like, oh, that's a lot. You know what I mean? So I feel like for one of you, it was just a lot and it caused a lot of conflict and it ultimately failed. But let's see what else you need to know about them. What does this person look like? What are the personality traits of this twin flame that they're in separation with? Okay. What do they need to know about this? Who's this twin flame? What do they look like? Thank you. Okay, yeah. Very young person. We got the 2 of Pentacles. We got the Page of Wands. And then we got the King of Pentacles here in reverse. And I feel like this wanted to come out, so I'll just show it to you anyway. 7 of Swords, okay? Dark hair comes up for me a lot of browns, a lot of black. This person may have very dark hair. That's really the only thing I pick up. They have dark hair. Maybe on the fairer skin side, but doesn't have to be. But I do feel like they have dark hair. But This person, I do feel like you guys met them when you were young. You started off young, so maybe you were teenagers or like in your early 20s. I feel like that may have been where you guys met and tried to start a relationship, which is probably why it fell through, because of the youngness of the connection. This person is currently balancing themselves out. They're trying to balance their finances. They are trying to like get themselves together, maybe even balancing parts of their personality, like probably just getting to the point of understanding why the connection fell through, that you're somebody that they're even interested. Like, I feel like they're just coming to the conclusion like, oh, I kind of messed that up, or vice versa, oh, we kind of messed up. So it's kind of like it's getting better. It's just not quite there yet, as far as like, oh, should you guys come into union today? It's probably not the time. Only because they're still trying to get their stuff together. They're definitely more mature, but they're still, their attention is elsewhere. They need to be focusing on like their own self and their own journey right now. Maybe even just their finances, or they're too overly focused on it. So, but again, it's so out of balance that it wouldn't be a good balance for the relationship now. And this could also be reflective of your energy as well. There is a lot of red here. So there's something about the color red or the color pink that's important. It could be someone's favorite color. There's some type of black item they may like to wear a lot, a sweater, a shirt. Maybe they like the color black as like, physically what they always have on is like black. Yeah, something dark here about this person, but very quietly dark. Honestly, it just gives me, in a sense, I was too young to understand what this was. Plain and simple. I just really get that. So you guys may have very creatively inspired each other. You guys may have the same interests. It may have just been so new and so passionate, it just fell through. Okay, so clarity for pile number 5. What do they need to know about their twin flame? What do they need to know about their union? Will they come into union with this person? Ooh. Eesh. Ooh, just so done. Take a chance. Yeah, clarity. What do they need to know about this twin flame? What do they need to know about this twin flame union? What do they need to know about their union with this twin flame? What does pile number 5 need to know about their union with this twin flame? One more, spirit guys. Make it clear. What do they need to know about their union with this twin flame? Okay. Okay, so we got to take a chance, just so done. We have the stork, and we have Team Awesome. Okay, so those 4 came out. Now, here's the thing. Just so done talks about mentally tapped, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, and ready to make a change. Take a chance says go for it. Good chance. Set your intentions for a positive outcome. You can't win if you don't play. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. It is a gamble. I am not even sure if you're going to get back with this person. Because the thing is, it got squandered so badly when you had it. It's almost like, can it be repaired? It's not impossible with this take a chance. Like, I literally see somebody like taking some dice and being like, let's see what's going to happen. It could. You guys but I think it's going to take to, like I said, till this person decides, like they have to decide that they want to make a change, because otherwise it's just going to end up the same way every single time. It'll actually kind of take on the form of a karmic, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it'll be just going back in a cycle, opposed to like that what they say, runner chaser energy. That's what will happen. And it's like, instead of that, they need to go through their spiritual awakening. They need to kind of almost be depleted a little bit. And I hate to say that, but I think in this spiritual journey that we're all going on, we forget that the downs serve a purpose. And sometimes if life gets too down, it's almost like, because it's trying to like shake you back to your purpose, if that makes any sense. And sometimes you need those really lows. So if this person hasn't experienced a really, really low yet, they're not ready for this union, because they need to get there to even realize that they messed up, to even be able to be in this union. But it's possible. The twin flame journey itself is definitely meant for you guys, with healthy communication, being compatible. That is not the issue. It's just about, will this person realize it, or vice versa. And then the same with the new addition, this baby ideas manifested, that keeps coming on. You guys can manifest each other. That's very, very possible. Just be careful with manifesting each other, because you can you can pull on that person's energy by manifesting. You can entice them, but at the same time, like I said, if it's going to be a repeat, is it really necessary? And like I said, everybody's not necessarily supposed to be on a twin flame journey. You know, your twin flame isn't always supposed to be the person you end up with. If I'm being honest, pile number 4, I don't think it is for this case. I don't think you're supposed to end up with them. I think you're supposed to be able to identify them and be able to have like a mutual love and respect. But I don't know if this is someone you would end up with romantically. But this is a tarot reading on YouTube. Do with it what you will. I do think that there may be a child involved, and I do think that this person may inspire what you want in a healthy, open relationship. Because like I said, they may have it all going on except for the parts that don't work. You know what I mean? Everybody has to be intentional. So let's go ahead and see what else you need to know. Anything else? What else do they need to know about this connection? I just said it. What else do they need to know about this person? Should they give this person a chance? Thank you. When I asked if you should give them a chance, calling yourself, oh, that message just hit me upside the head. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualization will bring you together. Now, this is the romance of a lifetime with true love. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Let your friends help you. Ask your friends. Ask for and accept help from others. Okay, so many messages here, and I think this is because this is a general reading. This connection was meant to teach you a lot. That's the nature of twin flames. That's the nature of any soulmate. But this relationship was supposed to teach you something about who you were, maybe even break you down, or you guys break each other down enough that you learn and you like grow from the connection, so that you can forgive each other, so that you can learn from each other and create something better in your future relationships. Like I said, calling your soulmate, remember twin flames and soulmates are 2 different people. I think for some of you, you're more likely to end up with someone who's a soulmate, meaning they're similar to you, they're in your soul family, they're committed to your journey, but they're not necessarily the duplication of your soul, if that makes any sense. They're not the other half of you. And I know for some of you that's going to be like, but why? If you're both supposed to do the same thing for the world, sometimes that mission is better executed separately. They need to be over there, you need to be over here. It's kind of like divide and conquer. And I think in your case, that's what it is. So whatever your purpose is, it's almost like it's meant to be done the exact same way, but just somewhere else. Okay, now for others of you, yes, this is a true love moment. This is someone who is supposed to be in your life. So they may be someone that you can manifest at a later date, and it's just not now. You're too young, they're too young-minded. Something's wrong and it'll come later. But I genuinely don't think that this is for... The love is real. I just am not sure if the love is forever. Okay, and then ask for, let your friends help you with the situation. So this may be something you need to ask for advice from. I'm getting a visual of some of you getting honest feedback from your trusted friends. Careful with that. Your trusted friends and family members who love you, getting feedback about that relationship, and then like seeing what they say. And I'm going to take that as a confirmation. But because I do feel like for some of you, when you do that, unknowingly to your family and friends, they're going to say the very thing that you need to know about this person. Like they're going to say something that's going to confirm what you already know as far as what direction you need to go in. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this with what your purpose is together. So what is the purpose of this twin flame connection? The age of light. You've been training for this for a lifetime. Clarity. What is the purpose of this twin flame connection? What are you meant to do together? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Ooh, it just came to me. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helper in subtle realms. So like you see how we keep getting, helpers in subtle realms. Y'all, I can't talk. You see how we keep getting helpers, help, ask for help, support. You know what I mean? You're just on each other's path. You were supposed to cross to teach. That's it. It's literally like come together, do the thing, get away from each other. Like, I don't even know. I was going to say something scientific, y'all, but I don't know science. But definitely there was supposed to be like, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys become good friends, but you didn't end up together. Or like I said, you have a child together, but you didn't end up together. Like I wouldn't, like I'm supposed to be around you, but I'm not necessarily supposed to be with you. Oh, so it's almost like they just committed themselves to helping you in this lifetime. And it hurts, I'm sure. And like, it probably feels really uncomfortable because you may miss them and want them, but you needed to learn this. Okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. I hope that you are having an amazing day. Bye.